The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Let's go now.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. 2nd and 9 now. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
They go play action here on first down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You talk about this Lions defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Eric Stokes in on the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bradley. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Hooker. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. They'll run on first down. It's Bradley, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. You look at this Packers defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Packers had 10-5 to start play. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Hines. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On 1st down, Hopkins. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now Carlson for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And just shutting him off there.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor there. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
After incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To throw on 3rd down, Hopkins. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw again. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 35-yard line. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, Hopkins. Buying time to his left. But I think the ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it.
So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Throwing to start the drive. Hopkins. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have cut it back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson,
82 yards.
and the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Throwing on first down. Hopkins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On third down, Hopkins. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
He'll field this at the 5.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, how you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
2nd and 6. A short throw to Musgrave. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 2. He's across midfield, and they can't bring him down. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down.
In motion right goes Reed. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They're going to look to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Touchdown! Naeem Hines from 8 yards out. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Line 7.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Operating from the gun. Hopkins taking a shot for Samuel.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw on 3rd down, Hopkins.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Hopkins.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bradley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown.
closer.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Okay, ready. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot.
Momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 and 10.
65 catch, 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
18, pioneer. Check it.
He'll drop to throw.
Catch made by Watson on the out route.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Warriors 70.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Cut 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Watson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Check.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, 31 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch out their lead. The partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air. And that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here. There he goes, left side. Now inside the 25. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 81 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
There he goes, right side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw here.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Touchdown! Jaden Reed with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw again, Hopkins.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The offense on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. That is incomplete.
The Lions turned away on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Completed out left to Dobbs.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nice pickup at 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Hines. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. And he's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
19 tight, 19 tight.
From the gun, it's Hooker. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Lions 31.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Romeo Doubs, 83 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Carlson on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
That's the score. Packers 56. Lions 31.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Hooker. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. Now he's loose again. And it's a Packers touchdown.